Padrana, Alfredo Jr., maybe tomorrow, and Noble Brown for being a part of our channel memberships, joint memberships.
Welcome back Gaming with King family to another F1 Clash video. Today we are on the opening round for the Haas Team Series event. We're going to be using Leclerc and Schumacher for this one. Remember to smash that like button. Let's see if we can get this video up above 100 likes. Also remember to join in our subscribers challenge. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe and turn on post notifications for a chance to win one of 4 $10 gift cards at the end of the month if we can make it to 12k subs. Alright, so let's jump straight into this. We're gonna kick off our first race on Italy. Let's go. Alright, here we go. We found a match after a good 30 seconds or 45 seconds of search. Need to turn the light up on the screen. Can hardly see what's going on. There we go. Oh, I'm out. Jump back in before the game freezes. Alright, so I didn't even get to see qualifying, but we got 4th and 9th place. 4th with Leclerc and 9th with Mick Schumacher here. And we're gonna go all softs. Let's start off with the boost. Our rival got 7 and 14. We got 4th and 9th place in qualifying. Nice start from Leclerc to take P1 right away. Mick Schumacher has also picked up a few positions. Good start from more drivers here. And we're going to cut Leclerc after this corner. And we're going to cut Mick as well after that corner. So pretty decent start from more drivers here. I've moved out Mazepin for Leclerc, who is better than Mazepin at the end of the day. However, Mick Schumacher seems to be better. Not seems to be, he is better than Carlos Sainz level 7 after I did the mathematics on their stats. He has the overall better qualifying potential score. So hence he's the better driver to use over Carlos Sainz. So we're going to be using him. Hopefully he can perform and keep up with his performance so we can get some good 47s on the final day. Let's push Mick here so we can get by those who have gone to pit. Down the inside. There you go. Nice hold from Mick there to hold that inside line and not swing back out. Sometimes your drivers get the best line, but then they decide to swing back out and get back behind the rival. They basically gave up the position, that is. Let's boost Leclerc in from here. And we'll let Mick continue to conserve in. By the time he gets around there, Leclerc should be out. Go, go, go. Alright, we're back out in 4th. Nice, so we're back out in a 1-4 position, which is really nice. We're now in our boost phase. Let's take a screenshot for the thumbnail. Really nice. So this might be a 47, a 1-2 finish. Looks like a 1-2, feels like a 1-2. It most definitely might be a 1-2. There goes Mick dancing, trying to get around Hamilton. Now he finally does. Let's put him back or go to pit harders, the hard tires, in which we can boost to the finish on. And that, my friend, is a good first race. 47 points for us. We'll take it. There we go. Let's go cinematics for the remainder of the race. That's how I like to see my 47s nice and early. And yeah. It's good to know when you're going to be finishing in a 1-2 nice and early. So you know that, yeah, that one is over. Rival, the rest of the pack is way behind you. There's nobody going to be able to catch up. So Mick is definitely driving great with Leclerc here. And Leclerc is driving outstanding as usual. And we're going to start lapping now. The rival with our Leclerc. That would be a nice screenshot. Let me come off there. See if I can get the rival in the back. Nice. There we go. That would be a nice thumbnail pic. There we go. Nice. Here comes Mick to finish the race. We'll have to wait now for the rival to, pardon me, we'll have to wait now for the rival to complete his lap, his final lap, before the game goes off. And then we can jump straight into the next one. Alright, there we go. 47. Let's jump in the next one. Alright, here we go with another match, and this looks like a guest rival with no badges, so haven't been taking part in any events. So I'm keen to see if it's a Superbot. Or normally Superbots have been taking part in events. Now let's see. Yep, getting out qualified, and he went for a 1-3, so definitely was a Superbot, as I suspected. And he got a 1-3 qualifying. Alright, let's go. He got 6-7, so that's great. Let's see if Leclerc tried to pull onto the inside there. If he could have picked some position. He did pick up one, while Mick lost one. Let's see if Leclerc can pick up another. He's back to 5th. We're gonna cut down right after this corner. Yeah, let's cut them down there. Mick also picked up backup position to 7, to where he qualified in. We're gonna go for 4 laps with our drivers. Then we're gonna come back to pit. But at this point, because they're so close together, might have to go for 3 laps with one, so we don't stock. Yeah, definitely might have to go for 3 laps, or I'm gonna have to boost the fort. See if Leclerc can get Mick here. Get the rival Hamilton, I should say. Nope, he cannot. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go for 3 laps with, let's go 3 laps with Mick. So let's boost him into pit from here. We're gonna go back to, could we go back to hards? Yes, we could, and go to the finish, as it's 7 laps. So we can get 5 laps from those hards that we're gonna be putting on Mick Schumacher here. And we'll go around with Leclerc for another lap, come back to his hards, and boost him to the finish from there. And now Leclerc suffers a breakdown as well. So that's not good news for Leclerc versus Hutch Superbot here. Good thing this is the opening round and not the finals. If this was the finals, I would have been so pissed off. But it's the opening round. That's cool. We can do whatever in the opening round. Just don't play with my finals, Hutch. Alright, let's take our breakdown. Get back out there. And we're boosting to the finish with both our drivers back in 6 and 8. We qualified in 5th and 7th, or 6 and 7 I believe. So we're back in 6 and 8 after that breakdown. And the rival should make 2 pit stops. He should make a pit stop with his Hamilton, in which our Mick Schumacher should catch his Hamilton. Or Leclerc might be able to catch his Hamilton if he can get this overtake done. Yes, he can catch Hamilton. There goes Leclerc flying by Lewis. And now he's going to go to pit with his Verstappen. We're not going to catch him. He's way too far. So we just need our drivers now to just pick up some positions as they can go along. Pick up who they can and hold their positions to the finish. Good try from Mick. Inside now, yes. So this one is going to be 3-6 as it looks. They're going straight to the end with Leclerc, so let's cut him down there so he can make it to the final lap. Mick, I should say, so he can make the final lap. He has a pretty decent amount of distance created. And let's boost him back up from there. 20% remaining, that should be good enough to go around for another lap. And he's cut down to low fuel. As Leclerc tries for the inside. Got the inside. Can he get this next inside on Max Verstappen? He's going for it. He has the fuel to do so. He's giving it his best. Will Leclerc get it and make his way up to 4th place? Let's watch Leclerc here. Go to the inside now. There we go. Got him. Got him. Great driving from Charles Leclerc to take a Hutch Superbot down. Great race, Hutch Superbot. So we got 3 and 4 on a Hutch Superbot there. 43 points, still good enough for us. Now let's look at the drivers. Yep, so level 7 Hamilton versus a level 7 Max Verstappen. Alright, Hutch Superbot. Let's jump into the next one. Alright guys, here we go for another match. This player has been dominating in contenders. Looks like he finally decides to step up the champions for a race, for an event, to see how good he can do in champions. Let's see the qualifiers. Nice and tight. 5 and 10. He got 2nd and 5th with Alonso. Oh, so I guess this player is one of those players with that max level Alonso. Some players have made the move to spend all their CC points on Alonso, which was a good move. I didn't opt to go for that route. I opted to go for more drivers that I would want to use in the end games. But the Alonso move was definitely a great move on some players' behalf. Poor start here from more drivers. Leclerc, Mick dropped 2 positions. And Leclerc, I think, dropped some positions as well. Let's cut him down right about there. And cut down Mick right there. Rival is also on soft tires. I'm happy to get these kind of matches in the opening round and not in the finals. Hopefully the finals are a lot better. I'm going to make a switch in a second here for our next race. We're going to be putting signs in and see how he would qualify with Leclerc or how he would qualify with Mick. I'm going to boost down the hill so we can pick up one of those. We're going to go to pit. Let's boost down the hill with both our drivers. We have good distance, so we won't stock when we go to pit. Nice inside there from Leclerc after he struggled to get that overtake done. Cut down and cut down Mick there. And we're going to go back to soft tires with both our drivers. And we're gonna boost. Come on. Another breakdown from our Leclerc here. Come on, game, you're killing us, man. It's not my fault I have a better strategy than your bot. Alright, so we didn't stock anyways. We lost some positions, but we didn't stock. We lost a good amount of time as well. Let's go, Mick. Get out, get out, get out. Block. Good going. Good driving from Mick there to get that block. Now we're going to boost around for 2 laps and come back to hard tires at the end. And boost to the finish. Hopefully Leclerc can make up back some of that time. Get back by Alonso as he's going to go to pit now. And there goes Leclerc. Steaming down that straight. And we got Alonso now to create some distance to go back to pit. And here comes Mick holding that inside, doing really nice. Come back to pit to hard tires with both our drivers. And then we'll boost the finish. We're not going to create enough distance on Alonso to like get in and out of pit. But that's alright. Let's go, Charles. Alright, so 5th and 6th. Could we say 6? Could we say 6? Get out, get out, get out. Alright, so it's 5th and 8th. At least we're back inside of the top 10. We can go boost the challenge and pick up some more positions and go to the finish and get a nice score in the 40s. Though we're definitely not winning this race, but we get a nice 40 score. As Alonso at max level is really nice to have, and he drives really well. Mick got that overtake. He's driving from Mick there on Alonso level 8. Not Mick, Leclerc. Showing that Alonso who's boss. But then what's going to happen now is that Alonso is saving fuel to boost to the end while we're boosting. So when Leclerc runs out of fuel, Alonso will be boosting. So he'll probably get back by us. Let's see though. There goes out of fuel, and now the rival has started his boost to finish. Let's look. Here comes Alonso. He's boosting to finish. If we can get back to the straightaway before he overtakes us, then we're good to take 2nd place. Alright, I guess he's low on tires, so he can't boost anymore. So he's trying to manage his fuel to tire ratio. And then we're going to boost now right at that corner where he would have tried to overtake us. And that should get us to the finish line. Mick in trouble as well, so we're going to boost him as well. to fend off Bottas. Or was that Lewis? I think it's Bottas. Yeah, it probably was Lewis in the end. He's out of fuel, but we got across the line. 43 points for us. We'll take that. And yeah, I'm happy to race these kind of rivals early in the game. Oh, it's a level 7 Alonso with a level 9 Schumacher. So Schumacher is the same, but that level 7 Alonso though, really nice. Alright, so for those of you who have been waiting to see our tune, here it is. That's the current tune that we're using. As you can see, our rival tune is one of our favorites from our tune video, GP tune video. So yeah, great tune that is. Alright, let's jump into the next one. Alright, here we go for our fourth match. We're going up against another guest rival, which might be another Superbot. But yeah, so this one was 80% chance of rain, so we've switched drivers, and I've opted to go for Hamilton and Leclerc, and yes, it is a wet qualified. I've opted to go for one good wet driver and one not so good wet driver, just for the fact that if it's dry qualifiers, I have at least one driver to perform great in qualifying. Alright, and there you can see Lewis Hamilton got out qualified, and we're starting off at dry. Alright, so the rival Russell out qualified or Hamilton, and we had a higher, I think Hamilton, unless that Russell is like at level 10, but we'll see at the end of the race what level is that Hamilton at. And there goes Leclerc making his way through the pack, following that Russell, not leaving any room for him to pull away, while Hamilton kind of struggles in the back to go through the pack. Alright, we're going to cut down right about here, there we go, on Leclerc, and cut down right about there on Lewis as well. So Russell did well to make his way up to P5, Hamilton currently in P11. We're going to be coming back to wet tires as it's going to start to rain after the third lap. Alright, so we're good to go for 3 laps on our drivers. Only worries Lewis Hamilton's tire management, but he can do 3 laps. There we go, crossing the line at 60%, so he should be able to do 3 laps and get the job done, but we can't use any more boosts. We might be able to use some on Leclerc, but not on Lewis, because his tire management is a lot lower than Leclerc is. Alright, now the rival Kimi is on soft tires. He's going to go to pit before his Russell, and he's behind us already, so that's great information there. And he's going to get jammed up going into pit, leaving us to take that position. Alright, we can boost Leclerc from here, so he picks up those who have gone to pit. And make his way up to second place. Let's cut him back down, because we want to come back around to wet tires, and we'll continue to conserve with Hamilton to come back around with wet tires. Alright, so we've given up that position with Leclerc. Now we don't have enough tires to challenge for the position, so I just allow him to lose by the position as Lewis Hamilton tries to come in, makes his way around I should say. And we're in 3rd and 9th place currently, and we're going to go to pit. 14 seconds to rain, 10 seconds to rain, so by the time we get in and out of the pits, it should be raining. Now let's boost Hamilton in since he's on 0 tires, and there goes Leclerc back out in 6th place, but he's on wet tires, and all who's up front should be going to pit. And Hamilton back out in 13th, still in front of the rival Kimi, which is really nice. And we're going to do 3 laps on these wets, and then we're going to come back in the 6th for a fresh set of wets and boost to the finish. So let's see if Leclerc can catch up to these guys as they're going to be going into pit now. There goes 2, leaving us to take back 3rd place. Let's see if Lewis can use this wetness to his ability and make up some positions. use his wetness ability and make up some position as we're in his element. See the rival stocking there, going to pit with both drivers in the same lap for wet tires exchange. These AIs are getting really smart nowadays. Seems like Hutch have been working a lot on the abilities of the AIs so they can adapt to a race as a real player would have adapted. So that's what it seems like Hutch are working on to me, to allow the AIs to adapt as how humans would have adapted in the game, because they want to make it that you don't really know that you're racing against a bot and think that you're racing against a real player when it's a bot. So well done on their part on kind of making the game a bit more challenging for a certain kind of players, but a bit more difficult for a next kind of player. So when they're trying to make it challenging for a certain kind of players, it's getting more difficult for another kind of player. But not to worry, Gaming with King is here to give you all the tips you need to get through. Let's go, Lewis. Back out in 7th. Yes, we can. Back out in 7th. So 1-7 here. Good run from Charles Leclerc after such a poor qualifiers. We qualified in the midfield, not up in the top 10. I think 11 and 13 are somewhere about there. And we're now going to be getting looks like a 1-7 finish, unless Lewis Hamilton can make up some positions, which I highly doubt he's going to make up any positions, as he's just level 5. So as at level 6 is where he's going to start to shine. Hopefully we get some more cards, because we just need, I think we just need like 13 or 14 Hamilton cards to get him to level 6. So hopefully we can win some Hamilton cards in this event. That would be nice. Here comes the rival. He's out of tires, so he should slow. There he goes, slowing while we cruise across the line. Let's boost Hamilton from there, as that car should be slowed. And there goes Hamilton getting him, so it's a 1-6. 1-6 for us. Right on the line there, as he's out of tires. Right, let's wait for the rival Kimi to come and finish the race. And then we'll move on to our final race of the video. There we go. Let's jump into the next one. Alright, here we go for our final match of the video. As you know, we do our first 5 races on the opening round and our last 5 races on the final round. And we've decided to switch in Sainz and Schumacher for this one, as it's a dry race. I want to see the qualifiers of Schumacher and Carlos Sainz compared to the qualifiers of Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. And there we go. So Leclerc and Schumacher would have been the better pick over Sainz and Schumacher. Alright, because we got a level 16 qualifiers, in which we did not get this kind of qualifiers in previous races. Alright, so we're gonna go with temperatures are nice, 31-32 degrees, so that's gonna be high. Tires are gonna wear down, but I'm still gonna go with soft tires with Sainz. I think we should have gone with softs with Mick, as he has a higher tire management. But Carlos should be able to do 5 laps, should be able to do 3 laps on his softs, while we do 4 laps with Mick. Alright, let's go, as our drivers try to get into their comfortable spots to shove off. Hold that inside. He's gonna go wide. Knew he was gonna go wide. Let's cut him down there. and Mick lost all the position he gained coming up to that corner, and he's back down to 16. So let's cut him down as well from there, and we'll just let Sainz run because we want him to do 3 laps and not 2 laps. And to get 3 laps, that would be 33.3% tires per lap. And as you can see, we're passing the line at 67, which would indicate that it's 33.33 per lap we are using currently. So we've just used up 33.33 per lap for that first lap. We're going to use a lot less for the second lap because we're not boosting in the second lap. But we'll gain a little extra and have a like 45 or 40% tires remaining when we're crossing the line. There goes the rival into pit. Let's boost Mick from there, and there we go with our 33 remaining, leaving a little room to boost into pit as Mick pick up some position, made his way up to 13, right behind the rival Hamilton, who went back to soft tires. And we're gonna boost or Sainz from right there into pit for fresh pair of soft tires. And we're gonna boost Mick from right here so he can overtake some of those who are gonna be going to pit with us. Oh, we're going to pit by ourselves, it seems. Alright, so we and the number 10 went to pit, and Sainz got both of them. Mick got both of them. And here comes Carlos now to get back out in 13th place. He's now in his boost phase. And we're going to put Mick Schumacher in his boost phase from there, so he can try and make up some position as we go to pit with him for his soft tires. As Carlos Sainz push. Rival Hamilton should go to pit here, yep, and Sainz should get by. Good amount of those who are in pit should be picked up by Carlos Sainz, so he's now up to 5th place. And here comes Mick Schumacher behind the rival Hamilton, who once again went for soft tires. So that was his second stop for soft tires, and he's going to be doing another 2 laps as the soft tires are being rubbed down really fast due to the temperatures. Putting our go to pit orders, let's cancel and re-enter for the late pit technique, and we got that one who was smoking. He's gonna come in behind, and we're back out there. Let's see if we can get out before that number 8 comes around. Nope, we're gonna get out right behind him in 7th. And Mick is gonna push now for 12th place. He's gonna go back to pit, while Sainz is going to the finish from there. So whatever he picks up as his to keep. And here comes that breakdown that have been plaguing us all the open round. Hopefully that stays with the opening round and doesn't follow us tomorrow in the final round. I like when all these stuff happens in the opening round. If I'm gonna crash, I like to crash in the opening round. If I'm getting breakdowns, I like to take my breakdowns in the opening round. As when it comes to the finals, I don't want any problems at all. And we're back down in 17th place with Mick here, which is not good. 30 points at least. The rival is way off on points, nowhere near. But Sainz did really well compared to Mick Schumacher here. And I think Sainz and Mick is not a good team to have. So if you have Sainz and Mick, I think you might need to look into getting a better team together. Or hopefully they are working great for you guys. But as you can see here for me, they're not working so great at all. Mick now out of fuel, holding 13 as the rival boosts to finish. with his Hamilton. So now we're catching up to that Hamilton. So we got second place and 13th place here. Great race from us. If it wasn't for that breakdown, Mick would have been in the top 10. And we would have gotten another great finish, but it is what it is. We'll take our 35 points. And that's going to be it for this video. Use code word series event to let me know down below that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. And that's going to be it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.